Assalamualaikum and good morning to Encik Anip. I introduce myself first before we begin our mid-interview session. So, my name is Muhammad Shakir Fahmi bin Muhammad Shah. I'm a third year UTHM graduate. Sorry. I like to interview Encik Anip because I'm working on a study about the impact of electronic waste on developing countries such as our own nation, Malaysia. But first, could I get your history profile, which includes your name, your profession, and any other information that you are willing to share?
Okay, thank you, Shakir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me introduce myself first. So I'm Hanif Naikma bin Omar. I'm working as senior engineer at Lincube Systems Sinar Berhad. We are manufacturing low voltage switchgear. So I informed that our interview session is about the electronic waste, right?
Yes.
So in our company, we are using some of electronic part in our low voltage switchgear. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So without wasting any time, so we can start with my first question. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So my first question is, do you have any electrical or electronic devices like smartphone, computer, refrigerator, or anything that related to electronic device? And based on your experience, how long did you use your electronic device?
Okay, that's a good question for me. For your information, I have two mobile phone, and also I have a laptop, which is I'm using that for my work. And at my home, I also have television, refrigerator, washing machine, and others electronic components. Sorry. So the time that I'm using them is about, I think, two 2 years to 3 years. Yeah, for every electronic component. So that is average.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Janif, you basically Janif, the average you use electronic uh, devices is like 2 to 3 years, right? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
So I continue with my second question.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion about the importance to recycle electronic waste?
So what is important of recycle of e-waste? So let me talk about the e-waste first. E-waste that we know is containing a toxic material, containing a toxic chemical, not only chemical that is toxic, also we using the metal, the harmful metals such as lead, cadmium, mercury, and that all of the item cannot be disposed in open area and easily disposed just like that. So for e-waste, there is benefit that can be used for our future. Okay, so we know that some of the e-waste we can reuse back for our product. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you for your answer. So for my next question is for the third question. What is the environmental impact of the electronics product that are not disposed of correctly?
Sorry, I'm not clear about your question. Can
Oh,
you
okay.
repeat again?
Okay, sorry. So for my next question is, what is the environmental impact of the electronic product that are not disposed of correctly?
Okay. So if the electronic are not disposed correctly, so we know that e-waste or electronic containing non-renewable resources, that example like oil, gas is not an renewable resources. So when some of the manufacturer want to make their own product or to build a new product, they need to find the raw material. So how they want to find the raw material? They need to mining. So mining is not good for our environment. It also can cause a massive environmental issue. Yeah.
Okay. So okay, thank you for your answer. So I
Mhm.
continue to the next question. Okay, Janet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for my next question is the first question. Uh,
Yeah.
so why should electronic waste be handled properly? Is it toxic since its material contain hazardous content?
Okay. For that question, we know that electronic waste containing non-renewable resources. So we know that if you didn't get the resources or the raw material, the manufacturer cannot do their own product. They cannot produce their new product. So they need to find the raw material first. And how they need to find is by mining. So mining is can causing a massive environmental issue. So we know that when mining is not only causing a society issue, causing the health issue, and some of them lah. And we know that some of the component of e-waste containing lead, cadmium, mercury, and also like you are using at your lab, like PCB etching, is not a good to our health. It's very harmful to human being. Yeah. So we need to handle it properly because of their toxic can cause that. Okay. So it's a good terms for us to recycle or reuse back some of the component that we can use. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you for your answer. So for my last question, as a citizenship of Malaysia, how can we provide our assistance in disposing the e-waste as to decrease its harmful effect toward our health and ecosystem of our nation? Like for my opinion, we can do a campaign that expose to the society about this is harmful effect if we're not taking it seriously. But how about you, Encik?
Okay. For me, other than other than campaign, we can also do a organization that handle all of the e-waste component. That we know that in Malaysia we cannot pull all the load to the environmental department because they are also not taking care of one waste only. They are taking more than one, like chemical waste and other like that lah. So we know that we also can do a organization among the society to do like you said for the campaign, or maybe we can do a e-waste center for their using lah. So on that stage we can reduce the e-waste at our country lah, make it easy lah in our country.
All right. Okay. Thank you for your answer, Janet. So that's all I have to say. I would like to express my gratitude to Encik Anep for giving me this opportunity to interview Encik Anep at this hour. So thank you for sharing your wise perspective on the impact of the e-waste, which has the potential to affect not only us, but also our world's environment due to its hazardous substances found in most electronic device. I would like to thank you again, Encik
Yeah,
Anep.
you're welcome. My pleasure to sharing my opinion to you. That's all from me. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. See you again.
Yeah, see you again.